Hello everybody, welcome back to my YouTube channel where we look at different altcoins for interesting trade ideas. So today we're going to look at LUNAUSDT. LUNAUSDT has been on an interesting range pattern for quite a few days now. And let's take a look to see if there's any interesting patterns, any interesting opportunities to trade right now. So as usual, let's take a look at the long-term chart. So this is the daily chart. So you can see clearly there is a ranging pattern. So went up, test the resistance, down, test the support, resistance, support, and now it's on, oops, and now it's back, kind of back on the uptrend. So we can see that there is a clear support level here, where the price typically does not seem to like to cross this zone. And there's also something similar up here. Right? So let's bear that in mind while we look into the shorter time frames. So let's dive straight into the 1 hour time frame. So if you were to zoom out, you can see that the two trend lines sandwiching the ranging pattern. So as you can see clearly, prior to the most recent dip, there has been a clear uptrend with a similar parallel channel, right, before it just broke through. And now after it broke through, it's actually testing, trying to get back into the channel. So it's very interesting to see if it actually makes it in, or if it will form a new channel itself. So let's see on a shorter time frame, the 5-minute chart. Let's see if there's anything interesting. Yeah, you can see there's a strong price rejection right now at the moment. Will it actually cross? Let's see. So strong, interesting dip here. Strong selling momentum, strong buying momentum. So traders, what should we do? Okay. First thing first, let's take a look at the shorter time frame. So you can see, right, in the 5-minute time frame, there's a key intersection point here. Let me just box it out, where the maybe it's not so big, but where the trend line and the pivot line intersect. Right, so that's going to be a strong resistance point. And such, at this point we don't know what is going to happen, right? It can go either both ways. It can either go up or it can go down from here. So we definitely should stay out. I would definitely not take the trade and see how does the market react from here. If it breaks out, you would want to see it sustain first, sustain over a certain duration before you take the trade. You don't want it to just, for example, just barely touch the line or something like that, and because at this point of time it might still hit down from there. So we want to see a clear breakthrough before you take the trade. But right now, as you can see, it touched the trend line as well as the pivot line, and it's already starting to hit on a downward trend. But of course, it's still too early to say, but it seems like the bear momentum is quite strong this time. Yep, it seems the bear momentum is kicking in right now. So, interesting trade to take, right? You might want to take a short position. so, around this amount, with the stop loss here, 0.5% stop loss. You can take a profit here, or even here. This is an interesting trade. So this is for 0.5% of risk. You're looking at to get back 8 times your reward, right? Or 3%. Yeah, 3.7% reward. Pretty decent. Pretty decent. But that's for short-term traders, right? How about longer-term traders? Let's see. So for longer-term traders, we'll typically look at the long time frame. I think let's just browse around and see. I think for longer time frames, yeah, you should probably consider taking the opposite direction, right? So for longer time frames, I love to set a limit buy usually, so it's kind of safer in my opinion. So set a limit buy at the bottom. So why this spot? So around this position here, where there are several intersection points. So let me just zoom in and show it to you. So you can see at this price range, there's two key pivot points here, as well as a strong breakthrough prior. So you see it broke through this point before going further. So it's also interesting to note that there's also this pivot point here. So it's interesting to see what's gonna happen next, because it might very well rebound back down into this point before rebounding back up, or it might just break through. I feel like it's gonna break down for a bit. I feel like it's gonna go straight into the box actually. So if you want to make a quick short position, that's fine. Or you can set, if you wish, you could set a limit buy for the long position. Take profit right at the trend line. Well, 6%, that's not too bad. Stop loss right at the moving average, yeah. 30-day moving average. Okay. So we're looking at 2.8 risk reward ratio. That's pretty decent for a long wait. So that's about 6%. That might not seem like a lot, but if you're leveraged up, it's okay. So that's my preference really. Alternatively, if you're gonna wait for the longer run, play the longer term, right? You might want to wait for it to retrace all the way back down here to like the 5.42 price. Right, let me just zoom that right in. Let it retrace back down here. It might hit all the way up, but you can also retrace back down. Yeah, that's pretty decent. That's a pretty decent trade. Alternatively, if you're gonna wait, if you don't mind a longer investment of days, even if you would enter right now, it'd be an interesting trade because you can have a potential return of 20%. Right. What I would stop loss at, I don't know. Probably here. Well, honestly, I wouldn't enter here. I don't like this trade actually. If I were to enter right now, I don't like it. I definitely wait for it to come right down around here. Yeah, around here. Set the stop loss at the trend line, and then stand to take the profit all the way up here. 50% almost. That's a very, very nice risk reward ratio of 9.8. And I think it's worth the wait. No need to be greedy. Even if you miss the trend, even if it goes all the way up, it's okay. we can always find some other opportunities. So don't worry about that. It's very interesting to see this thing right now, and I'll definitely pay a close eye on Luna USDT. Hopefully you found this useful. If you found this analysis useful, and well, start to make some money, do consider liking and subscribing to this channel. And do take care, and I will look to see you on the next video.